안녕 여러분.
This is how we do when my homies go.
You're listening to Gecko Radio, Jeju Morning Alternative. Good morning, afternoon, or evening, coming to you from the GEC Live. Hello. How you guys doing today? It is Monday. Happy Monday, guys. Welcome back. Yes, my hair is it's super curly right now. I don't perm it. I apologize if it's super weird looking and curly. Not intended. I tried doing it and stuff, but the more I mess with it, the worse it gets. You know what I mean? How you guys doing today? How are you doing? Did you have a good weekend? It is absolutely sizzling right now. We're talking temperatures, man. It is so hot. We're going to get into that during the weather. The island is packed with festivals to help us beat the heat or just embrace it. Good morning, everybody. There's beach concerts going on, rock festivals going down, village parties, and there are plenty of ways to cool down, yes, and enjoy the summer. So if there's a local festival or summer event you're looking forward to, how about you? Like in your neck of the woods, if Halsey's in the house or anybody else, is there anything going on that you're looking forward to this summer? So yeah. Okay, show rundown. Here's what's going down on today's show. We are gonna take a look at the weather, of course, to help you plan your Monday and your week, followed by the question of the day. Hint, volleyball, cool. And then we've got the Gecko Weekend Recap. That's where we talk about what we did this past weekend. And then Jeju Morning News Briefing, where we do a little bit of news. Then what's going down in the GC. There is stuff going down in the GC, actually, so we're going to talk about that. And then our Monday segment, Jeju Good Eatin', where we talked about good food spot. And then another segment we have that we haven't done in a bit, so we're super happy to bring it back. This is Jeju Forever Homes, where super amazing companion animals, dogs or cats or oxalotls or geckos or anything like that, that are up for adoption that need a home. We cover that, so super cool. Okay, welcome everybody. Halsey in the house. Halsey, is there anything you're looking for in particular in summer? Are you looking forward to anything in summer? I'm just curious. Okay, let's start things off with let's do it, man. This is one of our really amazing bands here on Gecko Radio. Super happy to have them. We saw them this weekend, hanging out with them. This is Saname Punk with the self-titled Saname Punk. You're listening to the GEC's very own Gecko Radio, Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. Jeju Morning Alternative. That's right, Monday, Jeju Morning Alternative from Gecko Radio. How you guys doing today? If you're just joining us, hello. I am Marcos and Che. I'm the DJ. I am the PD. I am a marketer. I'm kind of a writer, but not the main writer. The main writer is Jeju Jade, who pretty much she also serves. So I say I'm a producer, but also she's totally a producer because producer also gets all the stories, finds all the locations, finds all the stuff. So she's also co-producer for sure. Do follow us at Gecko Radio Jeju. That's where we put little highlights and stuff like that of the day. Also some cool new updates that we don't cover in the show. And also, please hit that like and subscribe and that notification button because that lets you know when we are live, which is super important, okay? Gives you a little ding when we are when we're live, you guys. Pardon me. My throat's a little scratchy. I've been talking a lot this past weekend. I got my tea. This is a honey and chamomile mix. Yeah, don't know about that. We'll see. Tastes pretty good though. I like it. I think it should be good for my throat. That's why I have it. Okay, I asked earlier. So hey, do you have any summer plans or anything like that? And Halsey's like, totally tough question. Actually, I do, but since there's about 3 months without summer, I can't truly say something I crave in for the summer. Well, how about let's readjust this. Don't think of summer as like the seasonal thing because you say where you're at, there's about 3 months without summer. How about, is there anything going on like that you're looking forward to, let's say from now until the end of August into September? Is there any events or anything going down there? Does that help out? I guess if you live in a place where it's like summer seasonal weather all the time, you're like, meh. But let's just think of it in the literal sense of the seasons, like the times of the season. Is there anything, Halsey, that you're looking forward to from, let's say, this point until late August? What's going down in your neck of the woods? Okay. All right. Yes, a brand new week is officially underway with the new school year just around the corner. Yeah, we're feeling it, man. There's a weird tension in the air. There's this kind of like a rebirth of energy. It's kind of a weird one because our semesters in the GEC, they line up with the Western international schools, which is kind of like doesn't line up with typical Korean schools. So there's new faculty members coming to the island. Students are slowly coming back. Everyone is settling maybe into a new school. Either they're joining the new school, maybe kindergartners into first grade, or kindergartners, coming into the school for the first time. But also I know some students are school hopping. They're actually switching around. That happens between school to school, between semesters. And also we got all these brand new faculty members coming in too. We talked about that last week. So yes, if you're preparing, if you're prepping stuff, if you're getting ready for this school year, if you are starting to shop for pencils, pencil cases, binders. Do kids use binders anymore? Is that like, I grew up with binders, zip binders. Do kids even do that? I don't think so. I'm old. Okay. So yes, we're going to bring you Jeju news, island stories, local culture, and everything happening within the GEC. So yes, super GEC exclusive, okay? But we also talk about Jeju stuff as well. Do check us out. Okay, I want to do a little weekend recap. Boop-a-doo. Weekend recap. Doop-a-doo. Don't have a break for weekend recap. Okay, there it is. That was terrible. I apologize, you guys. Okay, Halserino says, July and August are pretty long months without holidays. The winter weather turns into a kind of a limbo, so things start to work out again in late September. Gotcha. What events, man? Are you going to a festival? Are you going to a party? You got a birthday coming up? I'm just curious, yeah? Open Mind is also here. Good morning. Okay, so yes, Gecko Weekend Recap. I really apologize for that little jingle I did. I gotta make a little, I gotta fit, it takes time. It takes time, guys, okay? All right, you guys are not putting pressure on me. I know, I'm putting pressure on myself. Also, my wife is putting pressure on me, so there you go. So yes, we had a very full weekend. This time, it was filled with music, man. We went to the Be In, the indie concert there. Yeah, we went to that. We covered that on on Friday, and it was in Jeju City for the 2026 Indiana Jones series. So I didn't realize at the time. I was like, Indiana Zones, what is that? But when you turn it into Hangul, it's a play on Indiana Jones. I'm not a bright man, okay? It took me some time to figure that out. Didn't even realize it until I was there. Didn't tell my wife because she would have laughed at me. So the event, they brought together 8 indie acts. It was really cool, one right after another. It was rapid, okay, from 4 different regions: Jeju, North Gyeongsang, Ulsan, and South Gyeongsang, giving the audience a chance to discover the hidden gems of Korea's local music scene. So it's very cool. And it's cool because it's like not straight up Seoul, because Seoul's got like a bajillion different artists who are all super talented. So it's really cool to see. And also Busan as well. Busan's scene is insane. So it's really cool to hear from Gyeongsang, South Gyeongsang, Ulsan, to get these artists from those areas. And there are a couple that we are eyeing that we're like, okay, we'd definitely like to have on Gecko Radio for sure. And this was awesome. This is big. Halsey, you're going to love this. We are especially excited to see our featured artist, Human, performing live. And man, brother, did she kill it. Her set was incredible. It was so satisfying to finally experience her on stage. And she was a solo act. Okay, so she was up there and she just had the acoustic. You would have loved it, man, Halsey. She just had the acoustic. She rocked out for a couple of tracks. Like really just had the audience in her hand. She did such a good job. And then another band who was there, they backed her up, which was really awesome as well. No Human, they helped her out with Abraxas, which was really, really cool. So yeah, that was really great. In fact, I think we have a video from it. Yeah. Awesome. She's great, man. Oh, she's awesome. Her personality was great. She had a really cool stage presence and a really cool stage voice as well. I was so impressed, really blown away. So impressed, in fact, that we have invited her for a very special situation that's going down. It's kind of coming into place, but we are gonna put it on full blast in the coming weeks and months. So you're gonna hear about it soon, but something very special involving Gecko Radio is gonna happen very soon, and we're excited, and it's going to involve Human. We're super excited. And then we also went to, after that, we went to the AED Rock Festival. It was really awesome. That's where we saw Alive Every Day. It was just like super like rockers jamming out, and these guys were young, they were rebellious. Man, that's when I realized that okay, like I'm older now, because I looked at the band members and I'm like, they are babies. They're so young, and I mean that in the nicest way. They are just so young, full of energy. I gotta show you this. Check this out. Yeah, this is them just rocking out full on. Yeah, yeah. Look, headbanging, full on headbanging, full on mosh pit. Yeah, there was a couple mosh pits going on there. Super fun. Full on screamo. Yeah. Unapologetically rock for sure. So yes, it was a Saturday. It was filled with live music from discovering new regional indie artists. We were really happy to see that. And with a loud live rock show to finish it off. Super fun. Okay, you guys, we got to move on to the question of the day. Where's the video? Come on, gal. Play it.
It's the Gecko question of the day. It's the Gecko question of the day. Question of the day. It's the Gecko question of the day.
Yeah. Gecko question of the. Where did that image go? I had it up. Oh man, what is going on? Okay, here we go. Boop. Here it is. Dude. Little sound effect. Boot. Okay, got it. All right. Question of the day. Again, we said it had to do with volleyball here. The question is. Okay, Halsey, you keep up with Peter. You keep up with a lot of Arirang. So I kind of expect you to know this. I feel like they bring up athletes. If you don't get it, that's okay. All right, here we go. Which Korean athlete was named the most valuable player, MVP, of the women's volleyball tournament at the 2012 London Olympics? Okay, is it A, Kim Young-kyung, B, Kim Yeon-na, C, Park Se-ri, or D, Jang Mi-ran? Okay, is it A, Kim Young-kyung, or B, Kim Yeon-na, C, Park Se-ri, or D, Jang Mi-ran? Okay, which a Korean athlete was named the most valuable player. That's the MVP of the women's volleyball tournament at the 2012 London Olympics. Okay. All right. We're going to put that in the chat. We're going to bring up our next song. I think in honor of our weekend recap, we should play Abraxas by Human.
우리는 태어났나 무엇을 위해서 참아왔던 기억들 치열했던 나날들 날 감싸던 알을 깨고 나와서 방황했던 하늘 위 허무했던 구름 위 우린 깨어나 더 크게 더 차올라 어두웠던 불빛들 차가웠던 눈빛들 태양을 피해서 전나무들 아래서 자라나는 우리들 또 벗어나는 우리들 호호 모두가 안 된다고 얘기했지 무너지고 내려와 흔들리던 이성들 그래도 모든 건 피와 살이 되었지 다시 나를 잡고 한 번 더 도약을 해 우린 깨어나 더 크게 더 차올라 어두웠던 불빛들 차가웠던 눈빛들 태양을 피해서 전나무들 아래서 자라나는 우리들 또 벗어나는 우리들
What's the weather like in Jeju? We're gonna tell you what to do if it's sunny or rainy or calm and typhoons. What's the weather like in Jeju?
All right, we're back, and now let's take a look at the weather around Jeju for Monday, July 27th. Surprise, surprise, it's another hot and humid day across the island. I have some students who are returning to Jeju, and they're like, Mr. Mark, what is going down right now? It is ridiculous. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I have no control over the weather. Sorry about that. We got mostly cloudy skies during the morning and a few brighter periods developing later. The west may also see some thunderstorms early in the day. Here in Daejeong and around the GEC area, watch out for possible thunderstorms during the morning. Yeah, it was looking kind of wet. Out there. Maybe some thunderstorms, okay? Skies should remain mostly cloudy afterward, and with temperatures rising from around 25 or 26 degrees to about 31 this afternoon. Ooh, okay, gonna be hot. Okay, down in Seogwipo, it should remain mostly cloudy, but generally dry. Temperatures will begin at around 25 degrees and climb to about 31 or 32 later today. Up in Jeju City, expect a cloudy and very muggy morning with some sunny breaks possible during the afternoon. Temperatures will rise quickly from the mid 20s to around 32 degrees. And over in Seongsan in the east side, it could become extremely hot. Oh, temperatures are forecast to climb from around 25 this morning to be as high as 36 or 37 during the afternoon, despite plenty of cloud cover. Those are some higher numbers. Those are some of the highest numbers we've read so far, okay? So the big picture, possible morning thunderstorms in the west, mostly cloudy conditions elsewhere, and intense afternoon heat, especially in the East Jeju. Keep an umbrella nearby, drink plenty of water, and try to avoid spending too long outside during the hottest part of the day. Okay. I think we should get right into the answer reveal of the question of the day. So let's go ahead and bring it up. Boop. Okay. Question of the day here is, which Korean athlete was the most valuable player, the MVP of the women's volleyball tournament at the 2012 London Olympics? Is it Kim Young-young, Kim Yeon-ah, Park Se-ri, or Jang Mi-ran? It is Kim Young-young. Ding, 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 ding. Yes, Kim Young-young, and Hal Serino gets 20,000 cool points towards you. There you go, from Jeju to Brazil. I gotta say, Kim Young-young, that is a wild romanization of how you spell her name in English. That is crazy. I'm not knocking it. It's just like, I used to work in the news. I used to have to cover sports, and I just remember reading that, and I'm like, my goodness, how did they come up with a Kim Young-young with Kyung spelled in English Koung? That I want to find out. I want to know the story behind that. But yes, she's an all-time great. She's a GOAT, man. She's like really, really outlier, trend center, pioneer, whatever you want to call it. She's super cool too. She's super awesome. Okay, so Kim Young-young, she led the Korea to the semifinals at the 2012 London Olympics, as was named the tournament MVP for her outstanding performance, and she's got a great personality, man. Jeju volleyball fans will soon have a chance to see the legendary former national team captain in person. Oh, nice. The 2026, and I got the posters up here. Beep, boop, beep. Okay, the 2026 Jeju Korea China Japan Women's Volleyball Club Top Super Match will take place on Saturday and Sunday, August 1st and 2nd at Jeju Halla Gymnasium. Very nice, okay? All right, so this is the first international friendly tournament in Korea to bring leading women's volleyball clubs from Korea, China, and Japan together in one place. 4 teams will compete. Korea's Hunguk Pink Spiders, 10 out of 10 name, by the way. The Pink Spiders, love that name, love that mascot. We got the Hyundai E&C Hill State. We got Japan Osaka's Marvelous, and then China's Shanghai Bright U Best. Okay, there will be 2 matches each day, giving fans the chance to compare the different attacking styles, defensive systems, and energy of some of East Asia's top volleyball clubs. So it seems like it's like a fun exhibition, but it's also pride, though. It's national pride. There's going to be some straight up national pride going on in this tournament. I can tell you that much, okay? Kim Young-young will also attend the event and perform a special ceremonial serve. I hope she doesn't do like a little thing. I hope she just blasts it and just like, people are like, yo, what's going on, man? All 4 matches will be broadcast live on KBSN Sports, and cultural performances featuring Jeju artists and performance groups will also take place before and after the games. So this is a rare opportunity to see top Korean players and international women's volleyball clubs competing right here on the island. The tournament runs from August 1st through the 2nd at Jeju Halla Gymnasium, located at 24 Sogang-ro Igil in Jeju City. Okay, tickets are available through Ticket Links. So there you go. You can go check that out. See the all-time great. I'm a huge fan, super fan of Kim Young-young. She's the best. Okay, let's move on, y'all. Let's do our next song break, and then we'll get into the news. This one is super fun. Really one of the pillar bands at Gecko Radio. Without them, we could not have started. This is CYRRCA with Mindset, Love Stitch.
Blinded by a vision, tripping on a mission. Old man, dream fishing, clouds roll, keep drifting, lifting. Look, vacay booked, we took. Late night lighter burns, tropical storms churn. Waves roll like days, another phase turns. Communicate energy, love lives evergreen. Inside geographies of telepathy, ancient techniques laced in eloquently. We are free, like air, far feeling. North star leaning, ship gleaming, the moon beaming, I'm dreaming. First go global feeling, disembark into Eden with the world tribe greeting. Marble stairs rise to purple skies, reflect your eyes, mystical visualize. Pantheon floating on hemisphere, together here in the Silky Way stratosphere. World tribe, 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 tribe. Looking for a lone floating on the horizon. It's the same as when you can't go back. Pinpointing on the map, staring at me. Just go to an area that I can't see. That I can't see. New skin, elevate within and never comes again. That's where the love stitched in. New skin, new wind, elevate within and never comes again. That's where the love. New skin, new wind, elevate within and never comes again. That's where the love stitched in. New skin, new wind, elevate within and never comes again. That's where the love. What you gonna live for? Let's repeat today. Someday it will disappear. I can't regret. Run from yourself. Ride a handmade boat and kick repeating waves. Walking through the night in the moonlight until the beat goes. The world keeps moving. The vibes don't stop. Watch the watch go. Tick tock. Vroom 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 vroom. The rain won't stop us, center frequency. It's all about the balance. Keeps open doors. Even if we don't speak, we pick up where we left off. Minds combined, so heavenly divine. Tears don't stop, get a grip. Where you going? What you looking for? Alone floating on the horizon. It's the same as when you can't go back. Pinpointing on the map, staring at me. Just go through an area that I can't see. That I can't see. New skin, new wind, elevate within and never comes again. That's where the love stitched in. New skin, new wind, elevate within and never comes again. That's where the love. New skin, new wind, elevate within and never comes again. That's where the love stitched in. New skin, new wind, elevate within and never comes again. That's where the love. New skin, new wind, elevate within and never comes again. That's where the love stitched in. New skin, new wind, elevate within and never comes again.
This just in. Jeju Morning News Briefing. All right, welcome back to Jeju Morning News Briefing. Our first story this morning, Jeju's latest experiment in slow immersion tourism appears to be winning over its guests, okay? According to Jamin Daily, a group of French visitors has wrapped up a 3-week learncation in Jeju, and many say they are already planning to return next year. Okay, nice. Learn and vacation mixed together. We love to just blend words together and make them titles of things, don't we? Okay. Yes, learncation. The 21 participants stayed on the island for 20 days, taking Korean language classes in the mornings, that's nice, and joining local cultural activities in the afternoons, including Korean cooking, horseback riding, and soap making in a camellia village. The camellia is the flower, very famous in Jeju. Nice. The highlight was a Haenyeo diving experience at the Bupon Haenyeo Experience Center in Sobukip-ho. All 21 visitors, including a 79-year-old participant, wow, good for her, entered the water and learned directly from Jeju's women divers. The group described the trip as a joyful and unforgettable experience, with several participants saying they hope to join the program next year. That's amazing. That's fantastic. That's great. You love it. Jeju plans to use the program as a model for more long-stay cultural tourism packages designed for visitors from different countries. That's fantastic. You love to see it. Okay, moving on here. We're talking sports. Okay, our next story. August is shaping up to be a huge month for sports fans here in Jeju. We just talked about the volleyball thing. Now, this is according to Halailbo. 3 major sporting events will take place across the island during the first 9 days of August, bringing some of Korea's biggest sporting names to Jeju. First is the one we talked about earlier. The 2026 Korea-China-Japan Women's Volleyball Top Super Club match, Kim Young-kyung will be there, will be held at the Jeju Hala Museum on August 1st and 2nd. The tournament will feature Korea's Hunguk Life Pink Spiders, again, love the name, Hyundai ENC Hill State, Japan's Osaka Marvelous, and China's Shanghai Bright You Best. And then on August 4th, Jeju SKFC will face German powerhouse Bayern Munich in a friendly match at Jeju World Cup Stadium. Oh, that'll be really cool. Nice, okay? Bayern Munich is one of the most famous football clubs in the world and is home to Korean national team defender Kim Min-jae. Oh, nice. According to Jeju officials, this will also be the club's first Korean friendly held outside one of the country's major cities, okay? Finally, oh, so that's really cool. And then finally, from August 6th through 9th, the Jeju Samdasu Masters will bring top KLPGA golfers to Teddy Valley and Golf Resort. I think I've driven by that several times. Yes, okay. This one here, Park In-bi, she's also a goat, okay? Olympic gold medalist and honorary Jeju resident Park In-bi will also hold a special one-day lesson for junior golfers on the island. She's awesome. She's amazing. With international volleyball, world-class football, and professional golf all happening within just over a week, Jeju is about to become one enormous summer sports arena. Awesome. Okay, next one. This one just has to do with Jeju heating up, baby. It is hot down here, okay? According to Yonhap News, the number of heat-related illness cases reported across the island has risen above 40 as extreme heat and tropical nights continue. Yes, I think people underestimate how hot it goes, and that's kind of sounds like a silly statement, but I've heard of folks, getting heat exhaustion. They describe to me like heat exhaustion, borderline heat stroke. I'm like, yeah, don't play around with that, okay? Wear your sunscreen and drink lots of water. I don't think a lot of people take it seriously. Well, they should. Okay, between May 15th and July 24th, Jeju recorded 41 heat-related patients, including 1 suspected heat-related death. That's very sad to hear. More than 70% of those cases occurred in July alone. Recent patients included a runner in his 30s who developed symptoms of heat stroke along the Jocheon Coastal Road, a farmer in his 70s suffering from heat exhaustion in Namwon, and a landscaping worker in his 20s, who experienced heat cramps in Unduk. A construction worker in his 50s was also taken to the hospital after becoming dizzy at an apartment construction at Oradong. Yes, heat warnings and advisories remain in effect across Jeju. The western part of Jeju City is currently under a heat warning, while advisories cover the north, east, mid-mountain areas, and all of Seogwipo. Forecasters may say the apparent temperature could reach around 35 degrees in western Jeju City and climb above 33 degrees across other parts of the island. So please take this heat seriously. Yes, do so. Okay, drink lots of water, especially for adults, children, outdoor workers, runners, athletes. Okay, wear that sunlight. Wear that sunscreen against the sunlight. And you know what? Maybe take a day. You know what I mean? If the sun is going full blast, maybe take it easy and just a cool off day. You know what I mean? That the sun as well needs to be treated like it's a climate. It's a weather, right? So, you stay in for the rain, you stay in for the snow. Well, if it's just too gosh darn hot and sunny outside, maybe stay inside as well. For real, man. For real. Okay, let's do another song break, guys. We really want to thank you guys for joining us. Let's do what's going down in the GEC next, but first we are going to do Chant. Love these guys. They just joined us last week. They're a punk band. Love them. This is Some Kind of Feeling.
Something I love, something I dream, something I care about, nothing but me. 내가 자신하던 모든 세상이
It's a beautiful day in the GEC, the global edu city. What's going on? What's going down? That's NLCS or SJA or KIS or BHA. What's going on? What's happening? What's going down in the GEC? All right, welcome back, you guys. Oh my gosh, my voice, my goodness. It's a Monday, you guys. It's a Monday. It's a Monday. You know, it's rough. But I'm sure that does not sound pleasant right into the microphone. I do apologize, you guys. I'm drinking my honey chamomile tea here. Okay, I'm trying my darndest here. We have skipped what's going down in the GC for a few days because there's not much going on in the GC because it's summertime and the school shut down, so there's not too much going on. However, it's starting to warm back up. It's like a machine that's like some of the switches are turning back on. You know what I mean? So there's some things going down. So let's talk about it, okay? Here's a story from inside the GEC community, one that could be easily useful for students beginning to think about university, life overseas, and future careers, okay? According to the Financial News, graduates of Branksome Hall Asia, that's BHA, have launched an independent alumni network designed to connect former students with current students and parents. That's great. You'll love to see it. That makes a lot of sense, actually. That makes a lot of sense, okay? Branksome Hall Asia Alumni Network is operated separately from the school and aims to share the kind of practical advice that can be difficult to find through official school guidance alone. Through its online platform, alumni will share their experience with the IB program, university applications, choosing a major, extracurricular activities, dormitory life, studying overseas, and preparing for a job. Students will also be able to connect with mentors according to their university major, study destination, or professional field. This is actually really important stuff for real. And it's for BHA. So if you're BHA, that's really great. The network is also developing career support for university students and recent graduates, including advice on internships, CVs, and personal statements, LinkedIn, career paths, and such areas of finance, consulting, marketing, design, science, and technology. Okay, now, a separate Korean language platform called the BHA Parent Lounge will also provide parents with information about IB terminology, academic planning, exam and grade management, university admissions, boarding life, and how students can make the most of school holidays. The network's first official seminar, titled How to Choose a Major You Won't Regret, will take place on August 1st. Alumni studying subjects including business, economics, psychology, arts, science, engineering, humanities, and social sciences will share how they chose their majors and approach the university application process. Very nice. Monthly mentoring sessions will then continue from August through December, covering university and career choices, IB studies, extracurricular activities, academic habits, and planning the next stage of education. So the goal is not simply to hold alumni reunions, but also create a lasting community where the experience of graduates continue supporting the students who come after them. So if you're a BHA student, make sure to check out bhalumni.org. That is very cool, very important. That's really good to see. Okay, moving on. Now this one is also very awesome, okay? This one is a warm welcome to all the new teachers, staff members, and families arriving into the global education city this semester. Motif Jeju is hosting a special welcome night for new members of the GEC community on Friday, July 31st. If you're a student, if you're a faculty, if you're a family, if you're coming on in, you got to go to this, okay? Starting a new chapter in a beautiful but unfamiliar place can feel overwhelming, so the event is designed to help new residents meet their neighbors, make friends, and learn some of the basic everyday life in Jeju. As Motif Jeju puts it, life just doesn't come with a manual, but this community does. Guests can stop by for a drink, connect with other local residents, and receive a free GEC 101 handbook written by people who have already lived in the area. The evening will include useful tips on shopping and delivery services such as Coupang, Market Curly, Carrot Market, as well as advice on using Kakao Map and Naver Map, driving around the island, and understanding local transportation. Gecko Radio will also be there. We'll do a little tiny presentation as well. Yes, there will also be information about 24 emergency rooms, essential administrative paperwork, local restaurants, autumn hiking trails, outdoor activities, and ideas for weekend trips. But most importantly, it will be a chance for new and longtime GEC residents to meet one another and begin building a stronger community together. The welcome night will take place at Motif Jeju on Friday, July 31st from 8 to 11 p.m. It is open to new GEC neighbors and their families, as well as anyone living in the community. The event is free, and you can join by leaving a comment on Motif Jeju's event post. Okay, so leave a comment on the event post. So to everyone beginning a new school year and a new life here on Jeju, welcome to the neighborhood. I love that. And yes, Gecko Radio, we're gonna be there. We're gonna do a little PPT presentation, and we're just gonna talk about what we do. You guys already know what we do, but we're just gonna hopefully get some new listeners. I want to get this chat rolling. You know what I mean? Halsey, Sherry, ICG, you guys are holding up, but we need some more people. We need some more chattertons. You know what I mean? I love it. Okay. Also makes me makes my job easier too, so I get to talk to you guys. Okay. Let's move on to our next song, and then it's going to be Jeju Good Eatin'. We are going to do, yes, we love them. This is Wednesday Off, Dive.
하지 말고 노십시오 하는 느낌으로 다이브 들려드리도록 하겠습니다. So hard. There's an ocean in front of my eyes. So what? I wasn't even thinking about the orange sunset, a wave I come. How can I get more relaxed in my love when the music is a high and warm wind blows? I wonder. I wanna dive in, yeah. I wanna dive into you, my summer. I wanna dive in, yeah. I wanna dive into you, my summer. Through your anger, just dive in my ocean. Through your satisfied, just dive in my ocean. So hard. There's an ocean in front of my eyes. So what? I wasn't even thinking about the orange sunset, the wave I come. How can I get more relaxed in my love when the music is a high and warm and blows? I wonder. I wanna dive in. I wanna dive into you, my summer. I wanna dive in, yeah. I wanna dive into you, my summer. Through your anger, just dive in my ocean. Through your satisfied, just dive in my ocean.
For that Jeju morning alternative, tune in to Gecko Radio, Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. All week, baby. That's right, Monday through Friday, all week, all summer, and all into the school year. I'm actually excited for the school year because hopefully that we get just more traction. You know, people just hear about us more through the GEC. Yes, yes, yes. Hal Sereno says, I saw that Wednesday off. They were in Japan doing some great shows. Yeah, they were really excited. It looked awesome. Yeah, that looked really great. And then they came back and then they performed this weekend at Dixie's. We talked about that. That was the new Southern restaurant that opened up. And the owner, we went and what we talked about this past weekend, we went and we saw that rock show and then we hung out and we saw Human as well. So that's one of the sad things. You can't be everywhere, anything everywhere all at once. Not really. Okay. At least in this universe. So unfortunately, we couldn't go see them live at Dixie's, and it looked awesome. It was a packed crowd. People were eating amazing food, and they played, and the interior just matched the vibe to Wednesday off. And the owner of Dixie's, they reached out to us and said, hey, I'm actually quite sad you guys didn't show up. I hope to see you again. And I felt really bad. I felt really guilty. Unfortunately, we just can't be everywhere, but we love Dixie's. We love you guys. We love you. And we will be there. We're going to make it up to you by going there and just eating a ton of food. We're going to bring a bunch of friends. We're going to eat a ton of food. But so sorry to the owner of Dixie's. They've treated us so well. And oh man, it just breaks my heart that he was bummed that we didn't show up. Yeah, so we do want to go there soon. Okay. All right. Speaking of food, yeah, let's get into Jeju Good Eating.
Y'all been so hungry you could eat all the halbang in Jeju, but y'all couldn't find a place to chow down? Well, stay tuned for Gecko Radio's Good Eating.
All right, now it's time for today's Jeju Good Eating, and this morning we're heading west to Gosan Village in Hamgyong. Okay, today's recommendations is Whoo, a beautiful brunch cafe that we have visited many, many times because they are very, very good friends of ours. They couldn't be a nicer couple, but gosh darn it, their coffee and their food is good too, so that helps. Okay, so these photos here, they're provided by Whoo. Okay, this Whoo is hidden inside a peaceful old Jeju village neighborhood in a renovated white house that feels completely removed from the rush of everyday life. The interior is gorgeous, warm, textured walls, vintage wooden furniture, old mirrors, linen curtains, candles, and carefully chosen tableware. The music is very good. Okay, the music is good. And actually, we're kind of sticklers for music. If you're a restaurant and your music ain't great or you didn't put thought into it, yeah, it's kind of a bummer. So we're really happy that the music is amazing there. The mood is calm and it feels elegant without becoming uncomfortable or overly formal, okay? But the most important thing, the food and drinks are on point. They're on fleek, man. They're really good. Okay, let's show here. Oh, here's the interior as well. Really nice. It's got that cottage feel, but they did a lot of the work themselves. They're amazing. Okay, and let's talk about the food. We got to talk about the food. Okay. The online reviews and comments are remarkably consistent. That's what you like. You like consistency in reviews, not just raving reviews, but consistency. I'll take a 4 out of 5 starber with 500 reviews, 4 out of 5 stars, rather than 30 reviews, 5 stars. You know what I mean? Consistency. Okay. Visitors praise the beautiful European style interior, the soft souffle you can see here, the smooth coffee jelly latte, and the carefully made coffee, and even the fine velvety milk foam. Souffle is really good. They've had that for a while, but they got something else. So I want you guys to check out this souffle. It looks super yummy. Okay. But then here they got this new brunch set going on. And I got to tell you, it's real good. It's real yummy. Look at that. So let's talk about it. Okay. Let's talk about it. I'm going to put this here so you can still see it. Okay. If you arrive early, the Whoo has a special morning menu available from 9 to 11 a.m. Maybe I can go there today. You can choose from a whole romaine Caesar salad, short pasta with basil pesto and creamy ricotta, homemade mushroom soup with salted bread, a croissant sandwich filled with mortadella, vegetables, cheese, and egg salad. Okay, the ricotta and basil salad is beautiful. Basil pasta is beautifully plated with a short pasta covered in green pesto served over a generous layer of creamy ricotta. A croissant sandwich is also a proper meal and piled high with egg salad. Oh, yes, this egg salad sandwich really reminded me of my mom's egg salad sandwich. That's why I loved it. This is a much fancier version, mind you, but the egg salad was very consistent. Really reminded me of when I went on a day trip with my mom, and she packed egg salad sandwiches. Tasted really the same, dude, for real. Also, that salad is amazing too. You can see the romaine lettuce there. It's just the head, and it's the Caesar with bacon on top. Delicious, super good. My mouth is watering right now. Then from 11 a.m., the famous soufflés, and I showed them earlier, that's when those soufflés take it over from 11 a.m. with grilled mushrooms, bacon, salad, hollandaise sauce, and an egg. The dessert version combines the fluffy soufflé with banana brulee with ice cream, homemade cream, raspberry jam. Public menu listings currently price the dessert souffle at 14,000 won and the brunch souffle at 16,000 won. And now it's just in time for the sizzling Jeju summer. Yes, these are kind of room temperature. It's not too hot. Okay. And okay. They've launched 2 new, bring it up here, Mark. Okay. Bingsu. Well, shaved ice. You know what I mean? Bingsu times. Okay. Where'd the other one go? Okay. Here it is. Nice. Okay. Wow, look at that other one. Look at the one on my right here. The first we got to talk about is the basil bingsu, okay? Yes, basil in a dessert. It begins with a pale green basil base topped with lemon cream, a crisp lemon meringue cookie, and served with tomato puree on the side. It does sound unusual, but that is exactly what makes it exciting. It brings together something herbal, creamy, tangy, sweet, and slightly savory. And from the presentation alone, it looks less like an ordinary bowl of shaved ice and more like a carefully constructed restaurant dessert. And then we got to talk about this one here. This one I'm liking a lot. Okay, this second is a peach coconut bingsu. Peach I associate with summer so much because I grew up with peach cobbler, which is, like kind of an upside down cake with peaches. This kind of reminds me of that, even though it's not that at all, right? This one uses a rich but refreshing coconut milk base, covered with plenty of fresh peach and juicy pieces of grapefruit that burst in your mouth. The bingsu is presented like a flower that's so beautiful, with glossy orange slices layered across the top and a mound of pink grapefruit in the center. It is a bright, tropical, and probably the easier choice for anyone who is not yet emotionally prepared for the basil-flavored shaved ice. Yes. Whoo is located in Gosan Village. It is open Monday through Wednesday and Saturday from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. with last orders at 3 p.m. On Sundays, it opens from 1:30 to 6 p.m. with last orders at 5:30. It's closed every Thursday and Friday. A few important notes before you visit. Commercial photography is not allowed. Guests age 11 and over may enter when accompanied by a parent, and pet access has currently been suspended. Check their latest updates at Whoo_Jeju before heading over. That's HOOWOO Jeju before going over there. So whether you are looking for a proper brunch, an excellent cup of coffee, a towering souffle, or one of the most creative bingsu desserts in Western Jeju, Whoo is absolutely worth the trip. Yes, beautiful room, beautiful service. Love the folks there, and yes, the food, of course, tops it off. So there you go. We got to move right along here. Okay, this one I'm happy to bring back. This is Jeju Forever Homes, where we talk about a lovely animal that could use a home. Jeju Forever Homes. Yeah. All right. So, yes, we want to thank at Jeju Echo for bringing this to our attention. But actually, writer JY also bumped into the dog personally and she's like, okay, we need to showcase this dog, but I'm like, oh, Jekko Echo, they wanted us to show a dog. It was the same dog, so there we go. It works out. Yeah. So here we go. This is Twibab. Look at that. Okay. Now, actually, I have met Twibab before. Okay. We met her little family in front of Smokehouse in Guak, the burger joint that's very well known in the GEC. It's got the really cool spray paint murals on the building. Well, behind the building, that's where we came across these little puppies, 3 puppies, 2 black and 1 white, with their mother chained up outside. Now, our own dog, our Samaya Nila, she came from a very similar situation. So it really hit us in the chest, really hit our hearts. So we're really worried about them. And I literally asked about them last time we were at Smokehouse. I was like, oh, I wonder what's up with the puppies. I hope they're okay. Well, here we go. Thankfully, thanks to the kindness of some wonderful folks working in the GEC community, the dogs were taken in, fostered, and cared for. 2 of the puppies have already found homes, and now lovely Twibab is still waiting for her. So 2 of the darker puppies, they found homes, but Twibab is looking for hers, okay? Actually, a friend had already asked, yeah, we already talked about this, yeah. Yesterday, JY, that's when she bumped into her, okay? She met Twibab at UN1 Cafe, so thanks to UN1, and thanks to at Jeju Echo for sure. So the both of you guys bringing us to our attention. This thing is, she's a Jindo mix. She's female. Let's look at the description here. She's a white Jindo mix, female, 4 months. And you know what Jindo mix is? They're kind of all over the place with personality. Some can be super high energy. Some can be very sensitive. Some can be very loyal. Some, can be very protective and not too cool with other animals. Well, here's the thing about Twibab. She's super chill, very gentle. I mean, look at that face. Oh, I got to show the pictures, man. Show up the pictures. Come on, please. Okay. All right. So let's bring this one down. Look at this. Okay. So the pictures don't do her justice. So even though she's a Jindo mix, she's very calm. She's very gentle. She's relaxed. And she makes the perfect companion for anyone looking for a loving new best friend. Oh my gosh, that looks AI. It's so gorgeous, okay? If you or someone might know somebody who might be able to foster or adopt lovely Twibab, even internationally, please check out at Puffed Rice Baby. That's what Twibab is, Puffed Rice. At Puffed Rice Baby, at underbar Twibab. So it's at Puffed underbar Rice underbar Baby underbar Twibab. That's TWIBAB. And even if you're not ready to adopt, Twibab urgently needs a loving foster home while she waits for her forever family. So there you go. We're going to bring up her information one more time there. She is amazing. So lovely, so lovely. Love to see it. So there we go. Twibab, we're happy to cover her. Good friends of ours from all over the island are already pushing her. So let's hope she finds a home. Okay, so that does it for today's show. We hope you started your Monday morning with a little more local news, a little more Jeju, and hopefully a little more inspiration. Have a great Monday, and tomorrow we'll be back with another edition of Jeju Life Hack. You'll get little tips, some local knowledge, and practical advice to help make island life just a bit easier. Until then, we will see you next time, 7 a.m. Gecko Morning all day, Monday through Friday, okay? There's much more to come. Also, there's a really cool event that's coming up as well that we will start hinting at as it starts coming together. I've been your host, Marcos and Che. Thank you so much to writer Jeju Jade, and thank you for staying with us to the very end. Okay, let's close things out with an amazing band that you will see at the 2026 Stepping Stone Festival. Amazing. They're going to be awesome live. This is Whoo the Spicy, I Wish.
인생 무상 욕망 무진 고통
텅